Thank goodness nobody's brought anything against Dr. Umar. Even with all his hot butter biscuit, brown top, all that mess, he's still straight. All right. Okay. So Dr. Umar slams rappers for giving out turkeys during the holidays instead of valuable resources, and fans agree. How dare you ninjas go give out turkeys in the daggone community during Thanksgiving? Who told y'all to do that? You're supposed to be opening up schools.
You're incapable of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Child.
Leave me. Get the fuck out.
It's not funny. Shout out to Tiffany Henyard. I'm trying to understand, like, Dr. Umar, do you know that Mayor Adams is doing the damn thing? Tiffany Henyard is doing the damn thing. Brandon Scott is doing the damn thing. There's another mayor that y'all talking, trying to tell me about that's also doing the greatest work, just like Tiffany Henyard is. We just talked about that other, what is she, a councilwoman who was drunk off her ass? These blacks is out here doing the damn thing. Dr. Umar, what do you want? What are you looking for? I'm so confused. Anyway, let's hear what he got to say. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Dr. Umar is not pleased. This is their caption. Dr. Umar is not pleased with the amount of rappers who give out turkeys and sneakers to the black community instead of offering valuable resources. Some of his fans seem to agree, but is Dr. Umar being a tad bit dramatic, or is he speaking facts? Let's see.
Hop has been around for 50 years. Not a single hospital, not a single school, not a single bank, not a single supermarket, not a single distribution company. How can we call hip hop a blessing to the black community when that type of money being made off of our culture in the community doesn't benefit from it at all? So you come to the community and give out a few turkeys. You come to the community and give out a few pair of sneakers. You come to the community and you throw a couple parties. And in exchange for some damn turkeys and chickens and some sneakers, you push death and destruction on our children for a living. And we're supposed to be okay with that because you dropped off some clothes and some turkeys. It's not acceptable until hip hop begins to be a blessing for the black community. Hip hop is an agent of white supremacy. And then hip hop has been around for 50 years. Not a single hospital, not a single school, not a single bank, not a single supermarket, not a single distribution company. How can we call hip hop a blessing to the black community when that type of money being made off of our culture in the community doesn't benefit from it at all? So you come to the community and give out a few turkeys. You come to the community and give out a few pair of sneakers. You come to the community and you throw a couple parties. And in exchange for some damn turkeys and chickens and some sneakers, you push death and destruction on our children for a living. And we're supposed to be okay with that because you dropped off some clothes and some turkeys. It's not acceptable until hip hop begins to be a blessing for the black community. Hip hop is an agent of white supremacy.
What isn't an agent of white supremacy, though? I am allegedly an agent of it. White supremacy. Okay. Let me give myself the buzzer. All right. So we're going to look at the comments, child, because, you know, we got a relationship over here with Dr. Umar, all right? Got a lot to say, child. Always got a lot to say. But I just would like to know what his contributions have been. So it's okay for him to talk, but it's not okay for me to talk. It's okay for him to say what he says from his perspective, but it's not okay for me to say what I say from my perspective. Got it. He black, I'm black. Shout out to YouTube. I'm a black dope woman. Just FYI. Comments. So, did we see his school yet? Asking for the community. Well, shout out to T.I. for building low-income housing for families and a homeless shelter for children. He did do that. I saw it. Shout out to T.I. All right. Where's your school, Dr. Umar? Anytime a black man hold other black men accountable, y'all want to try to bring anything up to deflect off the truth. Laugh out loud. It's so obvious, even if you're not a fan of him. What is wrong with what he's saying? And the crazy part is he actually given some of you rappers some ideas, but y'all too busy pointing the finger instead of helping. Okay. I like to look back to Nipsey Hussle, which before he got deleted, I really got his name confused with the Nipsey, the actor. What was his name? He died. Nipsey Russell. Okay. And I don't know not one song that man made. All right, but I do know when he died. Now let me rephrase. When he got deleted in his community that he was helping with stores and whatever the hell else he had, just out there in the community, and got GUNNED down. But we're not supposed to talk about that. He definitely was there. He definitely was out there. Now, that's just the one that I happen to know off the top of my head, because I'm sure there's more. I know LeBron has a school. He has a school. I don't know if it's boys or girls child. I don't know it well, but I know LeBron got a school. All right. I know Kobe what was he doing? He was invested in some school, probably a school where his kids went or something like that. Now, I know people will be upset and be like, but that's for the white people because it's the people with money. Okay. Shaq got 55 million in one businesses out here. Pretty sure he probably has businesses in the community. He be on the ships. Shout out to Shaq and the Shaq's Chicken. Okay. There's also Magic Johnson, who I believe has movie theaters and such in various black communities. Now, I don't know, maybe it's not acceptable because it's a movie theater and anything else that he may have done, right? But I know that he has put things in communities. Now, mind you, I guess he said, I'm not going down there now. I ain't going down there now, and I can't much blame him, okay? So I'm not really sure what it is that Dr. Umar is looking for. I believe there are several black banks because all those came up during, when did it come up? All these black banks. Maybe it was C19 in the beginning. Get your money and invest in black banks and stuff like that. It was a lot of stuff. There's a lot of, not a lot of banks, of course, but there's some banks out there that are black owned. Shout out to Dane C in the building, hun. Thank you so much, honey. He said giving out turkeys goes back to black mobsters like Bumpy, which is why I guess they show it in New Jack City as well. Shout out to Tiffany Henyard. I wonder if she gave any out.
You're incapable of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Thank you so much, hon. Shout out to Nicole in the building. Appreciate you being here. She says Sierra and Russell have a school. See, I didn't even know that. Shout out to Sierra and Russell. Russell and Sierra have been married less time than Umar has been talking about his school. So how they get it done? How? Miles says Jay-Z has a streaming platform title. Okay, that's true. I guess that doesn't help the community though, according to Umar. I guess. Shout out to Jay Gray. Nipsey helping in this community only got him clapped like a standing ovation, right? That's what I'm saying. Shout out to y'all for giving me all this. Appreciate you. LeBron has a school. Diddy also has a charter school. You know what? I believe he does. Shout out to you. Thank you. Shaq is stupid talking about he not leaving anything for his sons. They need to get it out the mud. Well, that's not what we're talking about, but thanks for the info. We have tons of black businesses and a few banks. Umar just mad none of them are giving him money. You know what? That could be it. That could be it, actually. I know you lying. I heard Umar pushing the date of his school back again. It's going on 11. 2024. We holding him to it. We going to be looking for the grand opening of that school. And remember, if you want to apply, you have to donate in order to apply. But there is more, y'all.
Sneakers.
Oh, maybe it's not. Don't forget free backpacks for schools. That's their real go-to for charity. But Umar, where your school at? Yeah, I talked about that the other day, if not yesterday, about the fact that it's always, we want more. Sometimes the community got to help itself. I'm sorry. I did listen to my Bible today, this morning, and they did talk about giving to the poor and giving back to the poor, and that's what we're here to do. And I have to say, you can give what you can afford to give, but at some point it's time to say, what are you going to give? What are you going to give back? What are you doing for anyone else, since you get so much from so many avenues, meaning the free turkeys. That's what we were looking at when the woman was outside talking about it's not fair that the asylum seekers came and took the turkeys or the turkey dinner when we supposed to get it. They came out early and was online. Y'all remember that if you were here? They said that wasn't fair. And yet they waiting for the free. And from that perspective, then there's always, when school comes, school starts same time every damn year, right? You know that your kid gonna need this, that, and the third, but they always looking for backpacks. I know, because they always asking us to give at work every effing year, every effing season. I told y'all when during the pandemic, about my Instacart, they was like, oh, give to people. I told y'all that. I give, okay? I'm just trying to understand, when do y'all give back? And I'm not saying give to me. I am blessed. Thank you, Jesus, okay? I just want to know when these people who take so much give back to anyone else. Where's that at? I don't be seeing that. I don't be seeing that on the news. I don't be seeing that anywhere. I'm just saying. Anyway, he is problematic, but he ain't wrong. Rappers get rich off of exploiting our culture. That's why they hand out turkeys like Nino Brown in New Jack City. Until rappers build things like grocery stores in the ghetto, they are just as bad as white supremacists. So now the rappers are bad now, because when I say it's a problem with Sexy Red and Sukianna, let her make her coins. It's okay. She's giving her money. She's getting her coin. The girl that was on Ghetto Gaggers. You shouldn't talk about her. You shouldn't judge. She getting her coin. She's doing what she gotta do. It's always everybody always doing what they gotta do. All these debaucherous, crazy ass rappers. Now all of a sudden we got smoked because they not building banks and schools. Well, when did you think that? You got Christian Rock out here buying the baby a $40,000 pacifier. I didn't hear no outrage about that. Dr. Umar, where's the outrage for that? You ain't got nothing to say? I'm confused. Child. Anyway. The better question is, why does the Black community always look to celebrities to do things that get their elected officials and taxes should be doing? That's where I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But you got people out here talking about don't vote. Don't vote. Don't vote. You don't need to vote. They don't help Black people. What do they do for the Black community? And again, I always am going to come back. What does the Black community do for itself? Always looking for the oppressor to help you. How are you looking for the oppressor to help you when all you do is talk negatively about the oppressor? I'm confused. That is a great comment right here. We got Tiffany Henyer out here acting crazy, wilding out. You got Brandon. Y'all elected Brandon. Now you mad at what Brandon is doing, but y'all elected him, child. Who was the person before that? That little woman. Can't even think of her name no more, child. I'm old. You wasn't happy with her? You had somebody that was ready to fight crime? You went for race. So I want to know when we going to start talking about those things. Child. And ain't nobody, people in these comments, of course, but where's the outrage for a school that's had donations over donations over donations over donations, but still ain't here after all these years? Whatever. This one says, didn't he steal money from his community for a school that was never built? Please don't say, but is what he's saying wrong, though? Doesn't matter. He's just as bad as the rappers. Nipsey was doing this until the community deleted him. Exactly. Shaking my head. Thank you, Woquill. Lori Lightfoot. Yeah. You hated her. You voted her in. You hated her. Then you went ahead and you voted the Black man in, as opposed to, I believe, the Asian man or something who wanted to fight crime. Now you mad at the fact that he bring everybody in here. Now you want to protest. And yet the people that's in your community, the people that everybody's supposed to be saving, are the ones that are terrorizing y'all. Ain't nobody protesting that. Black lives don't matter then? Okay, sorry. It's too early on a Saturday for this. The NFL and the NBA been around longer than hip hop, makes way more money, and they ain't never bring a school, grocery store, or hospital to any Black community, and they ain't going to. and they ain't going to. So that's that. Let the truth be told, Will Smith opened New Village Leadership Academy in Calabasas, California in 2008. Oh, I didn't know that. Diddy opened Capital Preparatory Harlem Charter School in 2010. Dr. Dre, Pitbull, Common, and Kanye have all opened or backed schools. Oh, I forgot about Kanye. How could I? Shout out to Pitbull, Dr. Dre, Common, and Kanye, because I totally forgot. Totally forgot. Shout out to the Give Back. They said T.I. recently opened Entrada website in Atlanta, affordable housing, which everyone's complaining about. They ain't got a place to live. They can't afford it. Evictions, this, that, and the third. So shout out to T.I. Gunna helped open a grocery/clothing store in 2021. Shout out to him. Killer Mike and Jay-Z supported United Black Bank. It's a black bank. Nipsey Hussle had his marathon brand, etc. Certainly more can be done, but let's be factual. Well, shout out to them for knowing all that. Shout out to Dane C. for the Black-owned banks, Virginia State University Federal Credit Union, Andrews Federal Credit Union, Democracy Federal Credit Union, Transit Employees Federal Credit Union. How many blacks are in there and supporting that? Why isn't Umar going to get his funds for the school from those banks? That would twofold do two daggone things. And then he could use his presence, I guess you should call it, to acknowledge who they are and get more people to invest in those banks. How about that? I guess that's just crazy talk, child. Yeah, these comments are giving, though. Sir, where's your school? Folks are hungry AF, so I don't see what's wrong with giving out a turkey. You want them to buy everyone a house? That's a good question. What is it exactly that he wants? What is it exactly does he want? If you disagree, you are part of the problem or complicit. Well, I guess I'm part of the problem. And it's not about Dr. Umar, even at the end of the day, even though he's full of sugar, honey, iced tea, in my opinion, okay? But what you're not going to do is act like there's not people that did anything. And then the other breath, why is it that you don't have a problem with the debaucherous rap to begin with? You taking on Sukiyana, we still don't know what came of that. I don't really care. But where is it that there's the out speaking against debaucherous rap that we see that the kids are singing? Shout out to that teacher. But nobody got nothing to say about that. But you want rappers to do something? Got you. We hate Chris Brown, but somehow, some way, his shows get sold out. Excuse me. And he's got people paying $1,000 to take a picture with him. Got it. Shout out to Amanize. Thank you so much, hon. She says Umar wants money. He doesn't want to have to give back. I think that could be right, but I don't know where he gives back at. So let me go ahead and disclose. I don't know where he gives back at if he does. But I agree. He definitely wants the money. Hit the cash app. Hit the cash app, which is fine, but it's on the strength of something that it looks like it's not coming to pass, especially if it's true that the grand opening has been closed, because we saw the school. We saw the inside of the school. Don't look like it's ready. We had two people who work in construction and structural engineering saying it will not be ready by September 2024. But he said September 2024. A school, mind you, that he didn't even technically build from the ground up. It was already a school. It was an abandoned school. That's all I'm saying. It was an abandoned school. And maybe he bought it land-wise, which is fine. Cool. Shout out to him. But if you ain't going to have the damn thing open, how many boys have passed on in all these years? But you got all the people, the aforementioned named people who already opened their schools up. But Umar been collecting donations and continues to collect donations. And now we're trying to say that the school is going to be delayed yet again. I'm confused. How does that work?
We do not care.